It's finally here! The new Maria Trolle book. Now, I actually got this on release day. I pre-ordered it via Amazon, as I always do. I don't bother chasing books around the globe anymore. I wait till they come to Amazon US. I don't got time for that. But I got this on release day. I just didn't get around to filming it. But oh my gosh, I love it already. Now it is thin. Would I say it's thinner than a typical Maria Trolle? Hold that thought. I think I have one right here. I do. I have Twilight Garden. Okay, they're the same size in that regards. They're close enough. A little bit thinner, but not a lot. It doesn't have that signature gold band like a lot of her books, but ever since she started coming out with Luna and, you know, all those ones, she kind of ditched that look. I actually kind of miss it personally. I felt like it made her books stand out on my shelf, but even, you know, Hannah Carlson changed hers up a little. It's just what they do. So here is the front cover. It is a hardcover. And then on the back, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, she always, or normally, has the gold band and a black cover. But, yeah, so it's a little different, but whatever. Let's take a look. Oh, pretty. Now, I always crack up because hers and Hannah Carlson's books are published by a company that is just 20 minutes away. It's so local. Alright, so we got that cream colored paper that she typically uses, so that's awesome. Oh, we're gonna have a little story thing going on here. This will be fun. Make sure. Okay. So let's take a look. There's no name title page, which she typically has in her books. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, it's just a note. Ooh. I love the way the woman draws flowers. I'm actually not the biggest fan of these things from her. I just love her florals, but I'm getting on board. Good cardstock. Feels thinner than her other ones, but I'll have to double check. Could just be in my head. Not thin as in crappy though. Like this is still great paper. These are actually really cute. I like that. Ooh. I'm already drawn straight to that page. That's adorable. I'm not gonna lie, this one I'm not feeling, but maybe with the right colors and whatnot, we could get on board. I like these little half circle ones. Oh, that's just freaking cute. A little bunny watching a shooting star. I hope he made his wish. That one's actually really pretty. I think, is that the cover? Yep, that's the cover right there. Beautiful. You know what I like about her? I mean, her style is pretty simple. She does do very detailed flowers in some instances. In this book, though, most of it's a lot more easygoing. That's not the word I'm looking for, but that's the word I came up with. Simpler pages. At the front, there was some more complicated flowers. I mean, this is a good lily right here, but normally she puts a little bit more detail in it. Although this page would be glorious to color for so many reasons. First being that it's a small background. Yeah, it's definitely a little simpler. Got some foxglove. But like flowers like right here, you know, she typically does more complicated stuff. But this book seems to have it a little bit more tame. We've got a lot of these types of styles, the houses and the trees. It's okay. Artists gotta branch out. Like here, the sunflowers or daisies. No, those are daisies. They gotta be daisies. They're a little more detailed. Where Whereas over here, like, you just got the basic tulips. Nothing wrong with it, though. Creepy little animals under the sea. Very interesting. I don't love it like I do her other books, but I don't hate it. I'm not returning it. I just definitely know some of these pages I'd have to be in the vibe. See, like, her leaves here. She can do amazing florals. And then she also does, like, very simple ones. It's crazy how she can bounce back and forth. But, like, even the leaves on this one are a lot more detailed than some of the other pages. Like, I mean, then you go to, like, that, you know? Although this, actually, for some reason, I really want to color. I don't know why. Something about it. I'm picturing like a bunch of puffy pastel colors. Just like pinks and oranges and blues all up in the clouds. And then like even the water just reflect it all. Let's see, like example. Oh, I hate when I have to hurt my spine in my book. Not my back, my book. So like here, she kind of made the flower pretty simple, whereas in most of her works she would have done more detail. That would be kind of fun for winter. I like that one. Wonder if you could kind of do these as like a yin and yang style. Make this one all dark and moonlight because she's hugging the moon. And then this one all bright. I know they're shooting stars, so technically it should be night, but I feel like if she's holding the moon, this needs to be dark, this needs to be light. Gotta get those details right. I don't think I'll ever color that page, though, I'm not gonna lie to you. Unless it's like on a bet or a dare. Now I'm gonna get a bet going, I'm sure. That would be a fun one to do as well. It's very interesting. Her style's definitely changed since, like, the, you know, good old days. Especially after Luna is where I started to see some transitions. However, one of her first books, which I do have, is similar to this in style, so she really hasn't necessarily changed. It's almost like she went back to her old ways, if that makes any sense. And that is it. So interesting. Oh man, she's older than me. Not by much. But yeah, Luna and Moon Valley were when I started seeing some more significant changes, but I'm kind of bummed that we don't have the gold band. It's kind of like the signature, you know, black cover, gold band. Not that this isn't pretty, it's just kind of takes away from what you're used to, especially when you have the collection on your bookshelf and you're trying to be all trendy and look cool with a pretty bookshelf. I am that person. But yeah, this isn't bad. And also, like, the cover is, it's like elevated. I don't know if it's going to show on camera, but this is like all bubbled up on the tree. It's like all tactile. It's not a bad book. Definitely a lot more of these types of sceneries than her florals, but there's tons of pages in there that I would color. I could cover them too, but I'll color them. So I'm not going to return this, whereas earlier I posted a video, or maybe I'll post it after this, of one that I flipped through and was like, yeah, I'm returning this. But let me know if you got this one and what you thought of the drawings and kind of, you know, compared to like most of her style. And especially if you're a Maria Trolle fan and you have her books, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm always curious to see what people think when an artist comes out with something and you're just like, it's her work. I recognize her style, but like she's definitely deviating from certain things. So I'd be curious if anyone else thinks the same way. But thank you for hanging out with me for another flip through, and until next time, take care. Bye now.